Hi everyone, this is Dr. Y here. Today we're going to talk about the About Me project. The About Me project is a perfect starting project that helps you to understand the motions, looks, and the sound that blocks in those categories. And also through this project, you can develop a interactive animations to demonstrate your hobbies, your features, and anything you want to share with other people. Let's begin. The first thing you need to start is that whenever you're going to develop your project, make sure you create a project. So something right here. Another good thing you need to do is make sure that you have logged in your account. So you can see that my account has a login right here. As we have mentioned before, with your account login, then you can simply save your project on the cloud. And another things right here, you want to name your project right here. Say that you can put about me and press enter. And now this project will be renamed as About Me project. And in features, you can simply go to your My Stuff, this tab, in order to find out the project you were developing before. Okay, let's look at the sprites. So in order to introduce yourself, definitely you don't want to use a cat. You definitely want to use a person's or something similar to you. So let's simply delete the sprites. And also click on here, choose a sprite, and click on choose a sprite. So by clicking on the choose a sprite, you basically can enter the library of the sprites provided by the Scratch. So I want to select the people because that's what I want to demonstrate myself. For example, I can simply put Devin, this one. I put this one right here. So this will simply be myself, okay, or demonstrate myself. Okay, so I need to go to the events right here and click on that when this green flag is clicked, which is right here. So when this is clicked, I want something happens on this sprite, because if I do that, people know that the program actually starts. So you can simply go to looks and say something. You can simply say that, hello, this is Dr. Y, and for 2 seconds. And also you can say another one, which is say, I will show you who I am and my hobbies. Something like that. Okay. So when you do that, click on here, you can simply see that this will simply say, hello, I will show you who I am, my hobbies. And of course, you're trying to be more polite. You can simply that and the thank you very much. Thank you very much for visiting. And put the 3 statements right here. Click on the go, and then you can see that the 3 statements will display. I will show who I am and thank you for visiting. Okay, that's actually our main character is ready. Now the next one is that we want to show the hobbies this sprite is interested in. You can simply see that choose the sprite right here, and you can pick I don't know, maybe you like play music, click on here. So you can play guitar right here, click on the guitar, and then you'll see the guitar is right here. And one thing you probably will notice is that when I click on Devin, and you can see there's Devin actually on this panel, and that shows any code you replace right here only works on this Devin sprite. If you click on guitar, and you can see that now this one will be empty, which means that you can put the different blocks right here, and those block code will only works on this guitar. So let's do a very simple thing. For example, I click on events and click on that when this sprite is clicked. When this sprite clicked means that if I click this sprite, what will happen? So because it's a sound, we can simply put a sound right here. We can play a sound until done. which is C2 guitar until down. Of course, you can pick some other things, like you have a B guitar, A guitar, some other things. Okay, so and also you can set up a pitch or set up the volume, and that's really up to you. But right now we just make it simple, just play the sound until done. Okay, so if you do that, and then you can simply click on that, and you can see that guitar sound actually is there. Okay, and you can make it actually a little bit more complicated. For example, you can play a sound, you can play multiple sound right here, and if you know the music, and you can simply put the music here. Re, mi, and mi, re, do, like this, and then click on that again. Okay, so this will simply the way you can show people when this is a click, and then you can see those sound actually is playing. But definitely we want to do something more, which will be you can put something others, for example looks right here, and you can simply say that, say I like playing guitar when I am alone, like that. So click on that, and you can see this is the sound, say, and then the sound actually is playing. Okay, this will be our first hobbies. We just finished that using the sound and the look blocks right here. Okay, we can do some other things. For example, we can add another one. Click on here, and we can have a, I don't know, you probably like the basketball right here. So when you put the basketballs right here, you can put in here. When the basketball right here, we can make some motions in order to make it interactive. Again, the same thing. When you click on the basketball, you see the panel actually have the basketball right here. That means now you can code for the basketball sprite in this panel. So again, goes to events, you go to that when the sprite is clicked, and you can go to the motions. And this motion, what we want to do is like bounce it a little bit, and then just like a basketball. So what we can do simply is that we can have that go to positions, which is right now you can see the positions in negative 182, 152, and 131. So I want to move actually above a little bit, so which is from here to here, and then coming down. So in this case, we can simply see that I can go to here, go to 152, because horizontally it shouldn't move the positions, but vertically we're going to change that Y positions in order to move up and down, and then make it move down. I can simply do this, which is duplicate the block right here, duplicate, and then you can see that I just make it back. Okay, so let's simply see how it goes. Click on that, and you can see nothing has changed. So it's because we need to wait sometimes right here. We're going to wait a little bit of time, which is 0.2 seconds, and then that means when you go up, it will wait for seconds and then going down. Okay, 0.2. So run again and click on here. You see that this one actually is moving up and down. Okay, And besides, we can put a little bit of sound right here. For example, we can play the sound basketball basketball bouncing time. So bouncing will simply when it touching the ground. So simply when it goes there, touching the ground, I'm going to play that basketball bounce. So click on here, run it. And then click on the basketball. So, and also after that, you can simply say something too, which is like you say, I play basketball in our local league. Something like here, okay? So you can see this is emotions. Emotion is like you go to specific positions, like by controlling this go to X and Y coordinations. And we can wait a little bit time in order to show, well, it's actually on top and then go down. Give people some like time, give the ball some time to moving around. And plus we put a sound right here and some say informations right here so people understand what's going on right here. Okay, that's our second hobbies, which is basketball. And third one, you can simply pick something else. For example, you say, I don't know, maybe it's like goes to food to see what we have right here. Okay, you can simply put muffins right here. Just assuming you probably really like, I don't know, cooking, maybe baking. And obviously you can see muffins is a little bit big compared to other hobbies. You can reduce the size right here, for example, from 100 to 80 in order to make it consistently the similar size as other ones. And then what we can do is like we can add some other features for this muffins. For example, you can still go to the events when this sprite is clicked. Again, this simply means that when you click on this sprite, what you want happens. So in here, what we want to do is like we want to have rotate a little bit maybe. So in that case, we want to rotate 100 or 15 degrees, something right here. So in this case, when you click on that, and you can see that's changing 15 degrees. So back here, we want to make sure back to here, which is 90 degrees right here as the initial ones right here. Okay, but just rotate one things or just rotate one time 15 degrees does not actually look very impressive. So in that case, we want to use this as controls, which is like we want to repeat 10 times. So this basically, you're going to do something 10 times. And what you want to make the 10 times really depends on what you put in this block right here. So that I put the turn 15 degrees is right here. And the also click on this and you see that's turn 15 degrees. Okay. But essentially you can see that this is not exactly what we want because we really want to turn like I don't know, maybe 360 degrees. So in that case, what we want to do is like you can put a 36 degrees, and this in this case it will simply turn 360 degrees, which is back to the positions right here. And you can see that's wrong. And I will show you what I have hobbies. Thank you for visiting, and click on here, and that's why you can see that it's turning 360 degrees. But of course, you can see that this turns is too fast. So we want to have some waiting times after each time turns. So in that case, we can have a wait. You don't want to wait too much time. 1 second is too big. You probably 0.1 is good enough. And in that case, again, you see that turn 36 degrees and wait 0.1 seconds. You're going to do these two blocks 10 times. So that's how you click on that. And you can see it's back. Still, actually, it's a little bit too fast. You probably can put a, I don't know, maybe 001 and run it like that. Oh, maybe it is too fast. Okay, let's put a 0.5 right here. Okay, click on that, and you can see this is how it goes. And after that, of course, you want to show the audience some things that you want to see. So you can simply say that I like baking with my mom, or something like that. Okay, so click on that, and then this hobby is actually done. And we can add a last one, which is right here. I don't know which one we can do. Probably we can do something like cat. Okay, a cat actually could be hobbies. For example, you may have a pet or something like here. Okay, today we're just using the built-in sprites, but later you can upload your own pictures and then to have a sprite. So here, click on this, and you can see that this is our cat. Again, you can simply see this one is a little bit bigger compared to the other hobbies or sprites right here. So we want to reduce the size a little bit. Probably 80 is a good one, so that again everything is together, everything is consistent. Okay, and after that, click on that cat right here, so that we can program on this cat. And what we want to do is like still we can have a events where we can have that when the sprite is clicked. When that sprite is clicked, we want to do animations on this. The good things of this sprite, which is this cat sprite, is that you can see, click on here, it has two costumes. So again, you have a costume A and costume cat B right here. So we can simply, by changing this costume, so that you will see that we will have a basic animations, which is like a moving animation, something right here, just by switching these two costumes of the same sprite cat right here. So goes to your code again. What we can do is switch the costumes right here, which is next costume. That will simply goes to the, if it is the costume A, where goes costume B. If costume B, where goes costume A. So again, we can simply switch between. So we can simply do that, repeat 10 times again. So we just do that switch costume operations for 10 times. And of course, you want to see there's effects or there's some time between each costume change. So you can have some waiting times after one change. So after one round change, you can simply do that wait 0.1 seconds right here. Okay, and click on that, and you can see that it's working like here. Maybe it's too fast. Let's put a little bit slower. Put the 0.5 seconds. So click on that, and you can see this one actually is moving. Okay. So, and still actually a little bit slow, put 0.3 seconds right here. And you can see that's working like this way. Okay, much better. Now, let's simply see another one, which goes to the motions. In this motions, we can simply say that I have a pet. I have a pet cat whose name is Amy. Something like that. Okay, so after that, you can also actually have a sound right here, which is to play the sound before your animations is triggered, which is that moving animation is triggered. So you can play the meow until done right here. Okay, so when you're doing that, running it, and you can see that it can meow, and then just keep moving. And then I have a cat whose name is Amy. Okay, pretty much this is all the hobbies. And another things we want to do is right here is we probably want to give the users more information about this program, which is like please click on the objects around me to know my hobbies. Okay, I think this is actually will be much better. So in this case, you can simply see that. So we can maximize the window click on that. Hello, this is Dr. Y. I will show you who I am, and please click on the objects. So we can simply go to, okay, click on here. I like baking with my mom. I like playing guitar when I'm alone. Okay, you can also play basketball. I play basketball. And I have a cat whose name is Amy. Okay, so go back to the development portal, and this is what we have. Okay, later what we can do is like you can have a backdrop, which is the background pictures right here. So click on here, you can choose a backdrop right here. Choose a backdrops, anything you feel comfortable. So I think we can pick a blue sky, just blue sky, okay? And then this is it. And once you click on the blue sky, you can see the background will change, which is the backdrop is changed. So that make your games a little bit, or your animation a little bit more friendly. Okay, as a summary, as you can simply see that we were using the motions block, we're using the looks blocks, we're using the sound blocks, we're using some events block, which is the when the flag is clicked and when the sprite is clicked, which is right here. And also we're using a little bit control block, which is using a repeat in order to repeat a specific operations many times. So this is for today, and you can go back and try doing your own About Me project to get used to the Scratch interface and those program blocks. This is Dr. Y, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.